Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's varsity game between the visiting Castlewood Blue Devils and the homestanding Twin Springs Titans. Starters for tonight's game at guards for Castlewood: 22, Ray Mullins; 30, Ricky Gibson; 32, Grady Kring; forward, 34, Davin Phillips; and center, 44, William Fields. For the Titans at guards, 12, Andy Harris; and 14, David Castle; forwards, 24, Brandon Lawson; and 34, Brandon Webb; and center, Milan Milovanovic. Titans control the opening tip. Harris has it for Twin Springs, gets it over to Castle. Castle drives inside, nothing there, kicks it back out high to Harris. Harris spins, nothing there. Lob pass to Castle, and last touch by Twin Springs. Castlewood player got a hand on it. Castle tried to save it before it went out of bounds. Blue Devil basketball. Blue Devils have it on the wing. That's 30. Gibson with it. Kicks inside. And then at 44. Partially blocked by Twin Springs. And last touch by Twin Springs. .32 Kring set to trigger the inbounds. Gets it in back to Kring. Thinks about the three. Instead dribbles in. Takes the two. No good. Rebound controlled by Twin Springs. That's 24, Brandon Lawson with the rebound. Harris has it for the Titans. Kicks it out to Castle. Whips it inside to Milosevic. Drive in by Lawson. Shots up. No good. Rebound controlled by Castlewood. That's 32. Grady Kring for rebound. Pushes the ball down the floor. Drives to the bucket. Kicks it inside the Fields. His shot's up. No, he passes it. Shot is up. No good. Rebound controlled by. Almost tipped in. Fields goes up strong and scores. 44, William Fields with the rebound and the bucket to give Castlewood an early 2-0 lead over Twin Springs. 6:46 remaining. Lawson has it for Twin Springs, gets it over to Harris on the wing. Nothing there, back out of Milosevic. Fires up to three. No good. Blue Devils have the basketball, 6:33 remaining. Kick it around on the perimeter. Continuing to look to get it inside, nothing there. Drive to the bucket, shots up, and good. 22 Mullins with the bucket. That makes it a 4-0 Blue Devil lead. 6:17 remaining. Lawson has the basketball for the Titans. Lawson drives in, nothing there, gets it over to Castle. Castle kicks it inside to Milan. He goes up and scores. Makes it 4-2 Castlewood. 5:59 remaining. 22 Mullins has it, kicks it over on the wing. Three-pointer is on the way. No good. Kring's three-pointer is no good. Bounces off the top of the backboard. A violation will be turnover. Titan basketball. Lawson has it for the Titans. Gets it across the timeline. Drives the middle. Stops, pops. No good. Rebound Kring for Castlewood. Kicks it over on the wing. Nothing there. Back to Kring. Fields has it back out high to 22. That's Mullins. He drives. His shot's up. No good. Fields follows. Still no good. Rebound for Twin Springs. 34 Webb with the rebound for Twin Springs. 5:10 remaining. Still a 4-2 Castlewood lead. Lawson has the basketball for Twin Springs. Gets it over to Castle. Castle drives in. Whistle on the play. Traveling. Turnover. Castlewood basketball. Mullins has the basketball. It's over to 30. That's Gibson. Back out to Kring. Over on the wing. To 22. Thanks about nothing there. Good Titan defense. Kicks it inside. Tap back out to 22. 30 had it on the wing. Last touch by Castle. Twin Springs. Good defense. 4:37 remaining. Blue Devils get it inbounded. Gibson has it. Kicks it over to Mullins. Nothing there, back out to Phillips. Whistle on the play. Phillips travel, turnover. 4:28 remaining. Titan basketball. Titans trail 4-2. Harris has the ball for Twin Springs. Kicked out to Castle. Castle drives in, stops, pops. No good. Rebound Fields for Castlewood. Kring has the basketball. Drives to paint. Floaters up, no good. Webb with the rebound for the Titans. Gets it over to Lawson. Back to Harris. Castle has it, kicks it back over to Lawson. Stops, pops. Score it a three. Call it a three. Brandon Lawson with the three-pointer. Makes it a 5-4 Titan lead. Kring has a basketball. Guarded by Lawson. 5 seconds called. Good Titan defense. Webb to trigger the inbounds for Twin Springs. 3:40 remaining here in the first. Titans lead 5-4. 24 Lawson has the basketball for Twin Springs. Kicks it over to Milan. Nothing there. Lawson gets it back. Lawson drives in. Lost control of the basketball and goes out of bounds. It'll be Castlewood basketball. Mullins has it for Castlewood. Stolen away by Castle for Twin Springs. And then Mullins knocks it back out. Tried to save it. Stepped on the end line, so it remains Titan basketball. 3:23 remaining. Milan has it for Twin Springs. Gets it out to Lawson. Over to Castle. Castle looks to drive in. Stolen away. Harris gets back on defense. Good job. Kring has it. Pops a three-pointer. No good. Rebound Webb for Twin Springs. Lawson gets it over to Castle. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound Kring for Castlewood. 2:55 remaining. Titans still lead by 1, 5-4. Gibson has it for the Blue Devils. Gets it back over to Kring. Kring drives in, spins, stops, shoots. No good. Rebound Milan for Twin Springs. .230 remaining. Harris has it, kicks it inside to Webb. Back out to Harris. He launches a three. No good. Rebound 34 for Castlewood. That's Phillips. Gets it over to Gibson. Gibson kicks it inside, knocked away by Milan. Milan Milovanovic with a good defense that time down the floor. Stop blocked. Nice block by Castle for Twin Springs. Kring has a basketball. King drives in. His shot's up and good. 32, Grady Kring with the drive and the bucket. Makes it a 6-5 Castlewood lead, 1:57 remaining. Castle has a basketball, gets it over to Harris. And outside to Webb. Webb gets it back to Castle, 1:45 remaining. Kick it inside to Milan. Titans continue to move the ball around on the perimeter. Kicked inside and stolen away by Castlewood. Coast to coast by 22, Ray Mullins. Makes it an 8-5 Castlewood lead, 1:26 remaining. Lawson has a basketball for Twin Springs. Gets it over on the wing to Harris. Ball stolen away by Castlewood. Score another bucket by Mullins. Makes it a 10-5 Castlewood lead, 1:05 remaining. Lawson has a basketball for Twin Springs, 1 minute remaining. Kicks it over to Harris, nothing there. Kicks it into Milan. Milan shots up, but he's fouled. Fouls on 44, William Fields. That's his first, team's first. 54 seconds remaining, and at the line shooting two for the Titans is Milan Milovanovic. Milan's first is up and no good. Into the game for Twin Springs will be number 30. That's John Broadwater. Milan's second is up and in and out. Rebound control by Kring. 50 seconds remaining. Blue Devils being patient. Kicked it out high to 34. Back over to Kring. Thinks about the three. Dribble side pops. No good. Rebound control by Castlewood. 28 seconds. Lob inside. Shots up and good. 12. Ernie Glover with the bucket. That makes it a 12-5. Blue Devil lead with 17 seconds remaining. Whistle on the play. The foul is on Andy Harris of Twin Springs. That's his first. Team's first. .54 Matt Dockery goes in for Twin Springs. 10 seconds remaining. Whistle on the play. Traveling. 8.4 seconds remaining. Titans trail by 7. 12-5. Harris shoots a long three-pointer, and it's no good. So at the end of one period to play, the score is Castlewood 12, Twin Springs 5. We'll be back in just a moment for the second period of play. As we get ready to start the second period of play here tonight, it will be Castlewood basketball. The Blue Devils were led in scoring here in the first period, by 22. Ray Mullins, he had 6. The Titans were led by Brandon Lawson with 3. Kring set to trigger the inbounds, and we're underway. Kring has it. He drives down the middle. He stops, he shoots, and he scores. Makes it a 14-5 Castlewood lead. Broadwater has it for Twin Springs on the wing, trying to get it to Harris. Back to Lawson. Lawson kicks it to Broadwater. Back over to Harris. Whistle on the play. Double dribble. Into the game for Twin Springs is 14, David Castle, and 34, Brandon Webb. Kring has a basketball for Castlewood, gets it over to Fields. Back over to 34, that's Phillips. Nice defense by Twin Springs. Castle knocked it out of bounds. Be Castlewood basketball. Lobbed out high to Fields. Long three-pointer on the way, and it's good. 32 Kring with a long three-pointer. That makes it 17-5 Castlewood. Lawson has it, gets it to Broadwater. In the corner to Castle. Castle drives inside, kicks it to Webb. Webb's shot is up, no good. Rebound control by Lawson for Twin Springs. Gets it out to Broadwater. He launches a three. It's no good. Rebound control by 44, William Fields for Castlewood. No whistle on the play as Webb comes down the basketball for Twin Springs. 24 Talford went in, some contact, but nothing called. Castle launches a jumper. It's no good. Rebound control by Castlewood. Talford has it for the Blue Devils. It's it back to Kring. He launches a three. Hit the front of the rim. Short. Lawson has it for Twin Springs. Kicks it back out to Broadwater. Castle has it for the Titans. Castle spins. Kicks it inside. Nothing there. Back out. Lawson drives. His shot's up and good. Brandon Lawson with the bucket. It makes it a 17-7 Castlewood lead. Kring throws it cross court, nobody home. 44, Milovanovic returns for Twin Springs. 5:38 remaining. Titans trail by 10, 17-7. Lawson has the basketball for Twin Springs. Kicks it out to Castle. Castle's jumper's on the way. A little strong. Rebound controlled by Castlewood. 22 Mullins has it. Gets it across to Talford. Talford takes the open three. No good. Rebound Milan for Twin Springs. Lawson gets the ball in the front court for Twin Springs. Gets it over to Milan. Titans being patient on offense, moving around on the perimeter. Milan has it, drives the paint, stops, pops. Rebound controlled by Fields for Castlewood. Glover gets it back to Mullins. Almost stolen away by Broadwater for Twin Springs. Whistle on the play, traveling, turnover. Returning to the game for Castlewood is number 40. That's Derek Phillips. And 30, Ricky Gibson. Lawson has it for Twin Springs. Goes around the pick, shots up, no good. 34 Phillips with the rebound for Castlewood, gets it over to Mullins. 4:25 remaining here in the second. The Devils look to kick it inside, nothing there. Cross court, shots up, no good. Rebound controlled by Castlewood, shots up, rejected, but there is a foul. Foul's on 30, John Broadwater. That's his first, team second. At the line shooting two for Castlewood is 30, Ricky Gibson. Gibson's first is up and good. Into the game for Twin Springs is 12, Andy Harris. Second one is on the way, and it's also good. Makes it a 19-7 Blue Devil lead. 4:10 remaining. Harris drives inside, kicks it back out to Broadwater. Over to Milan. Milan drives the paint, shots up, no good. Rebound control by Castlewood. Kring drives, kicks outside, nothing there. Glover has the basketball. Kicks it over to 34. He drives, his shot's up, no good, but there is a foul. Foul's on 34, Brandon Webb. That's his first, team's third. At the line shooting two is 34, Davin Phillips. Phillips' first is up and no good. Into the game for Castlewood is 32, Grady Kring. And 44, William Fields. Fields will be going in for the shooter. Second one is up and good. Once again, returning for Castlewood is 44, William Fields. Castlewood leads 20-7, 3:42 remaining. Broadwater has it for Twin Springs, gets it over to Milan. He thinks about it. Castle Springs free, puts a shot up. Foul is on 34 for Twin Springs. That's Brandon Webb. That's his second, team's fourth. .22 Mullins has a basketball, gets it over to Kring. Down high to 30, that's Gibson. Over to Phillips. Whistle on the play. Foul's on 12, Andy Harris. That's his second, team's fifth. At the line shooting 2 is 32, Grady Kring. Kring's first is up and no good. Into the game for Twin Springs is 54, Matt Dockery. Kring's second is up and good. Makes it a 21-7. Castlewood lead, 3:12 remaining. Harris has it for Twin Springs. Gets it over to Castle. Milan has it for Twin Springs, turns around, shoots a three. No good. Rebound controlled by Castlewood's Grady Kring. Kring drives in, shots up. Foul is on 54, Matt Dockery. His first, team sixth. At the line shooting 2 is 32, Grady Kring. First one is up and good. Kring's second one is up and good. Makes it a 23-7 Castlewood lead. 2:49 remaining. Kick over to Castle, kick it inside to Milan. He turns, he shoots, and scores. Makes it 23-9 with 2:33 remaining. Shots up, offensive foul. Foul is on 40, Derek Phillips. That's his first, team second. 2:31 remaining. Lawson has the basketball for Twin Springs. Kicks it over to Castle. Castle drives in, stops, pops. No good. Rebound Castlewood, that's number 30. Ricky Gibson with the basketball. Kicks it over to Phillips. Back to Gibson. Kring drives, whistle on the play. He traveled. Turnover, Twin Springs basketball. Into the game for Castlewood is 34, Davin Phillips. Two minutes remaining. Titans trail 23-9. Lawson has the basketball for Twin Springs. Drives around, stops, pops. No good. Rebound Gibson. Kring has it. Kicks it back out to Mullins. Back to Kring. We're in the corner. Drives in, shoots, scores. 30, Ricky Gibson with the bucket. Lawson has the basketball for the Titans, gets it back into front court. Castle has it, drives in, kicks it inside, nobody home. Looking for somebody to cut. Looking for somebody to cut to the basket, and nobody was there. 1:17 remaining. Score remains 25-9, Castlewood. Drive to the bucket, nothing there. Looking to kick it inside and does. Shots up, no good. Rebound controlled by Harris for Twin Springs. He pushes the ball down the floor. Knocked out of bounds. Remains Twin Springs basketball, 54 seconds remaining. Harris has the ball for the Titans. Lawson's come out, gets the basketball for Twin Springs, 45 seconds. Harris has it for Twin Springs, kicks it inside to Milan. He spins, he scores. Nice ball movement by the Titans. 32 seconds remaining. Titans trail 25-11. Mullins has a basketball, gets it over to Kring. Back to Gibson. Knocked out of bounds, last touch by Twin Springs. 14.6 seconds. Coach Vermillion is not at all happy about that call. Gibson has a basketball. Kring turns, fires, scores. At the bucket, Grady Kring throws up a three-pointer that goes in to give the Blue Devils a 28-11 halftime lead. We'll be back in just a moment. As we get ready to start the third period of play here tonight from Twin Springs High School, the Titans found themselves trailing by a large margin, 28-11 to the visiting Castlewood Blue Devils. And it will be Twin Springs basketball to start the third period of play unofficially. Leading scorers at halftime for Castlewood, Grady Kring has 13. And for Twin Springs, Milan Milovanovic has 6. Lawson has a basketball for Twin Springs, gets it to Castle, back to Lawson. Over to Castle. Castle comes off a screen, stops, shoots. Rebound, Castlewood's. Mullins gets it back to Gibson. Gibson trying to get it to Kring. Shoots the, no, tries to pass it inside. Ball stolen away by Milan. Whistle on the play. Foul on 22, Ray Mullins. That's his first, team's first. Lawson has a basketball for Twin Springs. Castleton back to Lawson. Harris has the ball for the Titans. Looking for someone to get it to, gets it to Milan. Back outside to Castle. Castle pops the three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound Fields for Castlewood. Blocked. Milan with the block for Twin Springs. Lawson has a basketball, gets it over to Harris. Harris kicks it inside. Back to Harris, wide open for the three. He shoots it. He scores. Andy Harris with the three-pointer for Twin Springs. Makes it a 28-14. Castle 39 remaining. Kring has a basketball for the Blue Devils. Kicks it inside to Fields. Whistle on the play. Fouls on 44. Milan. That's his first, team's first. Blue Devils get the basketball in. Drive. Kicked into Fields. Nothing there. Back out high to Kring. Kring shots up. No good. Rebound control by Milan for Twin Springs. Harris gets the basketball over to Milan. Kicks it over to Lawson. Lawson kicks it over to Castle. Castle drives in. His shot's up, blocked. Fields gets a rebound for Castlewood. They kick it over to Kring. Kring drives inside, loses the basketball. Gets it back out high, trying to find someone to pass it to. Gets it on the side wing, drive to the bucket, nothing there. Tries to kick it into Fields. Get their own ball back, still looking to get it into Fields, nothing there. Gets it back out high to Kring and set the offense. 5:47 remaining. Mullins has it, nothing there. Back to Fields. Over to Kring. Kring drives in, spins, shot, no good. Rebound Milan for Twin Springs. Looks as though Kring takes several steps, but they've only been called for traveling once. Milan has a three, puts it up, no good. Rebound control by Castlewood. Gibson with the rebound. Gets it over to Kring. Mullins has it, he drives the paint, nothing there, kicks it over on the wing to 30. He puts up the three and hits it. Ricky Gibson with the three-pointer. Makes it a 31-14 Castlewood lead, 5 minutes remaining. Lawson has a basketball for Twin Springs. Kicks it over to Harris. Harris looking to get it inside, punches it in to Milan. He turns, he shoots, he scores. Nice power move by the Titan big man. Makes it a 31-16. Castlewood lead, 4:44 remaining. Kring has it, gets it over to 34. That's Phillips. Back to Kring. Kring drives, stops, pops, short. Rebound control by Milan for Twin Springs. Milan Milovanovic. Harris tries to spin, nothing there. Gets his ball to Milan. Milan drives. He shoots, he scores. Another bucket for the Titan big man. Cuts it to a 31-18 Castlewood lead. 4:12 remaining. Lawson steals a basketball, and he's fouled. Fouls on 22, Ray Mullins. That's his second, team second. Castle triggers the inbounds, gets it into Lawson. 4:04 remaining. Whistle on the play. Foul is on 34, Davin Phillips. That's his first, team's third. Castle to trigger the inbounds for Twin Springs. Webb's turn, shoots, and scores. Good move by Brandon Webb for Twin Springs. That cuts it to an 11-point Castlewood lead. 31-20, 3:45 remaining. Mullins has a basketball. Whistle on the play. That was on 34. If so, that's Brandon Webb. That's his third, team second. Kring sets it for the inbounds. Kicks it over to Fields. Fields shots up. Blocked, but he's fouled. Fouls on 44. Milan Milovanovic. That's his second, team's third. At the line, shooting two for Castlewood is 44, William Fields. Fields' first is up and good. Fields' second is on the way. It's no good. Rebound Lawson for Twin Springs. Lawson kicks it back out to Milan. Back to Lawson. Titans set the offense. 3:30 remaining in the third. Lawson kicks it over to Castle. Castle pushes it inside. Shots up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Shots up and good. Milan with another bucket for Twin Springs. Cuts it to a 10-point Castlewood lead. 32-22, 3:13 remaining. Offensive foul. Foul is on 32, Grady Kring. That's his first, team's fourth. .309 remaining. Lawson brings the ball up the floor for Twin Springs. Gets it over to Harris, back to Lawson. Castle back to Lawson. Thinks about the three, instead kicks it over to Harris. Lawson drives, nothing there, over to Harris. Kicks it inside, whistle on the play. Foul is on 40. Derek Phillips, that's his second, team's fifth. Castle triggers the inbounds to Lawson. Back out to Harris. Back over to Castle. Nothing there. Webb's posted up. Long pass out to Milan. Back to Lawson. 2:38 remaining. Lawson drives, stops, pops, scores. Brandon Lawson with the bucket. And with that, we've got a timeout from Castlewood. And the Titans have cut the once huge lead of Castlewood down to a 32-24 Blue Devil lead with 2:32 remaining here in the third. Titans have come out on fire here in the third period as they've outscored Castlewood 13-3. Coach Price definitely did not like to see the way the momentum was shifting in the Titans' favor and called a quick timeout to try to stem this Titan onslaught as they've cut into this once huge Castlewood lead. And as play resumes, it will be Blue Devil basketball. This brings the ball. That foul was on 44, William Fields. That's his second, team sixth. Lawson has a basketball, kicks it over to Harris. Nothing there, kicks it inside to Milan. Milan turns, shoots. Ball goes in and out. Kring has a basketball for Castlewood. He missed it. Castle with a rebound, 1:59 remaining. They kick it down to Webb, nothing there. Webb drives, kicks it back out to Harris. Back over to Lawson. Back out to Milan. Kick it inside to Webb. He spins, he shoots. Rebound Fields for Castlewood. Brandon Webb. That was into the game. Twin Springs is 54. Matt Dodd. Whistle on the play. Foul is on 12. Eric Glover, that's his first, team seventh. It'll be 1-1 for Twin Springs. And at the line to shoot 1-1 for Twin Springs will be number 24, Brandon Lawson. Lawson's first is up and no good. Rebound Fields of Castlewood. Three-pointer shot, no good. 30, Ricky Gibson with the three-pointer, goes out of bounds. .121 remaining. Lawson has a basketball for Twin Springs. Titans trail by 8. Castle has it for Twin Springs. He drives, he stops, he pops. It over to Grady Green. Whistle on the play. Foul is on 54. Matt, team's fifth. Green set to trigger the inbounds. Green puts up the three. And it's no good. 53.9 seconds remaining. Titans trail by 8. Lawson has the basketball. Kicks it over on the wing to Castle. He kicks it inside to Milan. Whistle on the play. Have a foul. Into the game for Castlewood is 34. That's Davin Phillips. I'm not sure who they called that foul on. But at the line shooting for Twin Springs will be 44, Milan Milovanovic. Milan's first is up and good. .43.5 seconds remaining. His second is on the way and no good. Rebound control by Lawson for Twin Springs. Gets it over to Harris. Over to Castle. Long pass over to Lawson. He launches a three. It's no good. Last touch by Twin Springs. .4 seconds remaining. Titans trail 32-25. Spring has a basketball. Looked like he walked and they didn't call it. Titans steal the basketball. Shots up, no good. Rebound control by Castlewood. Whistle on the play. Castlewood leads 32-25. The end of the third period of play as the Titans have cut into the huge Castlewood lead and find themselves trailing at the end of 3 periods by the score of 32-25. The Titans held Castlewood to 4 points here in the third period of play. A 3 by Ricky Gibson and 1 free throw by William Fields. While the Titans exploded for 14 big points here in the third period of play. The Titans in the third were led by Milovanovic with 7 points. It gives him 13 total in the game. The big thing there in the third for Twin Springs that Grady Kring, the big gun for Castlewood, was held scoreless. He still has 13 points from halftime. It's all come down to this fourth period of play. Titans find themselves trailing, but not by near as many as they turned up the defensive pressure there in the third period of play. So the whistle started to equalize in the second half. Had 8. Third, good defense by Castle. Twin Springs, last touch by Castle. Lawson has a basketball for Twin Springs. Still has a basketball. Kicks it inside. Spin, shots up, no good. Rebound control by Castlewood. 22 Mullins with the rebound. Doesn't have the number. Green kicks it over to Gibson. Back over to Fields. Back to Gibson. Whistle on the play. Foul is on 12. Andy Harris, that's his third, team 7th. And 1 for Castlewood is 32, Grady Kring. Also coming into the game for Twin Springs is number 30, John Broadwater. Here's Springs first, and it's no good. Rebound on for Twin Springs. Kicks it over to Broadwater, nothing there. Lawson, Milan has a basketball, thinks about 3, stick kicks it out to Castle. Castle looking inside, instead flips it out to Broadwater on high, nothing there. Back to Milan. Milan kicks it into Webb. Whistle on the play. Foul is on 34, Davin Phillips. That's his second, team's ninth. At the line, shooting 1-1 for Twin Springs will be 34, Brandon Webb. Webb's first is on the way, and it's good. Webb eyes the second. It's on its way, and it's also good. Makes it a 32-27 Castlewood lead with 6:39 remaining. 22 Mullins has the basketball. Gets it over to Kring. Kring drives in. Scoop shots up and good. That's Kring's first bucket of the second half. Makes it a 34-27 Castlewood lead. 6:20 remaining. Castle has the basketball. Stops, pops. Whistle on the play. Fouls on 34, Brandon Webb. That's his fourth, team's eighth. Returning to the game for Twin Springs is 54, Matt Dockery. And at the line, shooting 1-1 for Castlewood is 32, Grady Kring. Kring's first is up, no good. Rebound control by Kring. He spins, he shoots. No good, whistle on the play. Foul is on 34 for Castlewood, Davin Phillips. That's his third, team's 10th. And at the line, shooting two for Twin Springs is 54, Matt Dockery. Dockery's first is up and good. Dockery's second's on the way, and it's also good. Makes the score 34-29, 6 minutes remaining. Kring has a basketball, launches a three. No good. Last touch by Castlewood. No, they're calling it a jump basketball, so alternating possessions. It will be Twin Springs basketball. 5:56 remaining. Lawson has a basketball for Twin Springs, gets it into the front court. Trying to find someone to pass it to. Lobs it over to Castle. Kicks it into Dockery. Dockery shots up, score the bucket, and the foul! Foul is on 34, Davin Phillips. That's his fourth, team's. And at the line, looking to complete the three-point play, is 54, Matt Dockery for Twin Springs. Titans can cut it to 2 points. Dockery shots up, no good. Rebound control by Fields. Titans trail by 3, 34-31, 5:40 remaining. Whistle on the play. Foul is on 30. John Broadwater, that's his second. Team's ninth. Into the game for Castlewood is number 40, Derek Phillips. At the line, shooting 1-1 is 32, Grady Kring. Returning for Twin Springs is number 12, Andy Harris. Kring has the basketball. His first is up and good. Makes it a 4-point Castlewood lead, 35-31. 5:33 remaining. Kring's second is up and it's good. Harris has a basketball for the Titans. Gets it over to Broadwater. Knocked out of bounds by Castlewood. The officials tried to give it to Castlewood, but his last touch by Castlewood. Had a discussion, and it is Twin Springs basketball. Foul is on number 30, John Broadwater. That's his third. Team's 10th. At the line shooting 2 is number 30, Ricky Gibson. His first is up and no good. Gibson's second is on the way, and it's good. Titans trail by 6, 37-31, 5:19 remaining. Three-pointer on the way. Good hustle by 54, Matt Dockery, trying to save that basketball. Castlewood basketball, 5:13 remaining. Blue Devils lead 37-31.